Whether you're enrolled in a community college, a 4-year university, or pursuing higher education, if you're looking to build credit, that way you can someday qualify for a better apartment, car, house, or whatever it is that you need, there is definitely a student credit card that can help you make that happen. Which is why we'll be taking a look at some of the top student credit cards available right now, because they tend to be much easier to get approved for than a standard credit card. Therefore, for first-time builders, they're a great choice. Let's begin with the first one, which is the Capital One SavorOne Rewards for Students card. At the moment, there is a welcome offer. It is currently to earn $50 of cash back after you spend $100 in the first 3 months. You can essentially think of that reward like a rebate coming back to you after satisfying that spend requirement. Those $50 will stay in your Capital One account. You can then redeem it against your credit card bill to help you pay down some of the balance, or you can just have Capital One send you a check in the mail to have a little bit of mailbox fun. Did somebody say beer money? Be responsible though. Perhaps the greatest feature of this overall card though is the ongoing reward structure for spend. It gives you 10% cash back for every $1 that you spend on Uber and Uber Eats. That partnership with Capital One lasts through November 14th of 2024. 8% cash back via the Capital One entertainment portal that can be on things like sporting events, concerts, and more. Then 5% back on both hotels and rental cars booked through the Capital One travel portal. And 3% cash back in a lot of useful everyday categories, including dining, entertainment, which would be entertainment outside of Capital One's portal, also popular streaming services and grocery stores. Then outside of all these specific categories, you'll get 1% back on your other purchases. There's also no annual fee on this card. Let's take a look at some of the benefits. Also lasting through November 14th, 2024 is a complimentary Uber One membership. Basically, you enroll in that, charge the monthly subscription fee to your card, and Capital One issues a statement credit to reimburse you for that charge. You also get access to the Capital One travel, dining, entertainment, and shopping portals to earn additional rewards and things like that. Virtual card numbers, that way if you want to protect your real number online, this is a great way to do so, and also no foreign transaction fees. And another thing that I really like here is that online on Capital One's website, there is a pre-approved tool. So by clicking on that, you can go through a kind of like a pseudo application with revealing just some basic info about yourself, and then Capital One will let you know in advance before there's any sort of impact to your credit report if you can get approved. On to card number 2, another one by Capital One. This is the Quicksilver Rewards for Students. It also has the same offer as we just saw, $50 of cash back after spending $100 in the first 3 months. The ongoing rewards categories are a bit trimmed down, but there is one cool part about it at the very bottom, which we'll get to. Overall, the first 3 for 10% back on Uber and Uber Eats through November 14th, 2024, plus 5% back on hotels and rental cars through the Capital One portal. All that still holds true like we saw on the SavorOne. What's different here is 1.5% back on other purchases, whereas on the Savor, it was just 1%. So while not a huge difference there, the extra 0.5% on those other purchases can be useful for those of you who don't normally spend in the other set categories. For example, on this one or on the SavorOne, if you don't spend a lot on entertainment or dining, for example, maybe you buy your groceries at Target or Walmart, other places that are not a set category, you might have a better chance of earning more cash back throughout the year with the Quicksilver, because most of your purchases will fall in the 1.5% category. Either way, this card also has a $0 annual fee. As for the main benefits, again, they're the ones that we saw on the SavorOne: Uber One membership, access to all those Capital One portals, virtual card numbers, and again, no foreign transaction fees. And once again, there is a pre-approval tool as well. So if you determine this is the right card fit for you, give this tool a try. Let's check out a pretty compelling offer from Bank of America. This one is called the Customized Cash Rewards for Students. And things start really strong here with a great welcome offer to earn $200 of cash back after spending $1,000 in the first 90 days. There's also a 0% APR opportunity on purchases and balance transfers for the first 18 months, then a variable APR to follow. Now, after that bonus, the ongoing rewards on this card are pretty cool too, especially with the first category here, to earn 3% back in a category of your choice. You can choose from gas, online shopping, dining, travel, drugstores, or home improvement/furnishings, and you can change your category each month or keep it the same. The card then earns 2% back at grocery stores, 2% back at wholesale clubs, and 1% back on other purchases. Also note there at the bottom with the asterisk, you can earn the 3% and 2% on the first $2,500 in combined spend across the choice grocery and wholesale clubs each quarter of the year. The card also does not carry any annual fee. For the main benefits, it offers the Better Money Habits portal, which is kind of like an education resource with articles about how credit cards work and to be responsible with your money. Balance Connect is for overdraft protection. There's also digital wallet compatibility, contactless chip compatibility, and also you can get your FICO score for free each month. Now let me briefly interrupt my own video here and just mention that if you're going for your first card ever, or perhaps your second or your third over your schooling years, if you want a great way to manage whatever cards, rewards, and benefits that you have in a really easy way, check out today's sponsor called MAXREWARDS. MAXREWARDS is an app that allows you to manage your credit cards, rewards, and benefits all in one place. This includes seeing when your bills are due, tracking your sign-up bonuses, monitoring your credit scores, and more. On the Activity tab, you can view the transactions across all your cards to easily see where you've been spending your money, including the value of the rewards you've earned across different categories. Then the Best Card tab helps you identify which card to use for different purchases. That way you can earn points or cash back even faster. And perhaps my favorite feature is the Benefits and Offers dashboard, which you can unlock with the gold level of MAXREWARDS. You might be familiar with Chase offers, Amex offers, Bank of America deals, and others. Each time you sync the app, all of your offers will be activated automatically, including the hidden ones from Amex that you didn't even know about. So if you'd like to try MAXREWARDS, use the link down below in the description to get the gold level entirely free for your first month. And in addition to that gold level, they also have a totally free version as well in case you don't want to pay for the more premium features. Now, back to the rest of the video. Moving right along to card number 4, another one by Bank of America. This one is the Unlimited Cash Rewards for Student Card. Same welcome offer that we just saw to earn $200 of cash back after spending $1K in the first 90 days, and same 0% APR opportunity. Of course, $1,000 in the first 3 months may be a lot for some students, especially if you have your parents still paying for some of your things that are essentials, like your textbooks, your lodging, stuff like that. So if you can't spend that much on your own, then of course don't do it. You never want to spend more than you would typically spend, because building smart money habits now will set you up for a better future. So if that offer is too big, again, you have the Capital One cards too, with smaller offers but also smaller spend requirements too. Similar to the Capital One Quicksilver that we saw earlier in this video, this one also earns 1.5% on all purchases, although that is the only rewards category. Also, no annual fee. For the benefits, they're the same ones that we saw with the customized cash rewards card. Now let's take a look at a card from a different issuer. This one is the Discover Student Cashback Card. The welcome offer right now is a bit different than the ones that we saw on the other cards. Discover calls this the Cashback Match, so nothing up front, but what they do is they match all the cashback that you earn from your spend on purchases throughout the course of the year, and then after year 1 they match it. So if you earned $150 over the course of the year from your spend on the card, then Discover will give you another $150, so you'll have $300 at the end of year 1. Pretty cool. It also comes with a 0% APR on purchases for the first 6 months, then a variable APR to follow. I also really like the reward structure of this card. Although you cannot choose your own choice rewards, they do give you 5% back in quarterly categories that change every 3 months according to a calendar that Discover sets. Right now, as I film this video in quarter 3 of 2023, the card is giving 5% back on digital wallet transactions. So for example, you add this card to Apple Wallet, pay via your phone, and then that will give you your 5% back. Also 5% back on gas stations. Now this is up to $1,500 in combined spend per quarter when you activate each category. Then 1% back on all of your other purchases and a $0 annual fee. For the main benefits, it comes with online privacy protection, 100% US-based customer service, free social security number alerts, the freeze it feature and no foreign transaction fees. Feel free to pause this a bit longer in case you want to read over some of the details there in the white font. Something that I really like that Discover does is they advertise front and center on the application itself that there is no credit score that is required to apply. That should be the case for all student cards because they recognize you're building for the first time. Also kind of fun that they give you the option to choose your own card design when you apply. So from all those options there, if you want to customize it and kind of give a little flair of your personality to your card, you can definitely do so. Now for all my international students who may not have a social security number, but you do have perhaps an ITIN or individual taxpayer identification number. I've got some good news and some bad news. We'll start first with the bad. You may remember this card from a previous video that I did, or perhaps other people have talked about it. It's the Deserve EDU Mastercard. This is or was a great option for international students because that SSN was not required to apply for it. It also had some decent benefits, a little bit of rewards, no foreign transaction fees, and the like. However, as you can see, this is a screenshot directly from their website right now that they are no longer taking applications at the moment because they're actually working on some new updated benefits that are coming soon right now with no idea of that timeline. I'll put the link here on the screen as well as down below in the description underneath the video in case you want to go to their site, get on their notification list or whatever it is, also read their FAQs. Hopefully this card will relaunch soon with at least some good benefits and still the ITIN only required. On the flip side and some better news, there is another alternative. It's the Petal Card. There are actually several different versions of this. So as you scroll down on their page, you'll now see Petal One Rise on the right hand side, Petal 1 in the middle, and Petal 2. There definitely are some differences here, so I recommend going to their website and just looking at them all side by side and seeing what they're all about. Usually going from right to left here is the easiest to get, although that one does have a $59 annual fee. Then the Petal 1, then the Petal 2 if you already have some history built up, perhaps with a student loan, for example. While I don't like that annual fee of $59, I view these cards as more like training wheels on a bicycle. You only use the card product to help you build credit for the first time, get a nice healthy score, and then go apply for a better product that you might want to keep long term. At that point, you can actually let your card go, which means cancel or whatever you need to do to then move forward with your new products and continue building into the future. You don't have to stay with an annual fee card if that's all you can qualify for long term. Just get started and get it into a good place as fast as you can, referring to your score, that is. What I do appreciate about the Petal Card products though is that they have a pre-approval type of tool as well. As you can see here, see which Petal Card is right for you with no impact to your credit score. So it does not say pre-approval, rather it might just give you some guidance in terms of which card you will most likely have the best odds of getting approved for. Secondarily, if you don't have an SSN, again being an international student perhaps, you can also apply with just an ITIN, which is great news, and not a lot of card products allow this, so that makes it a great option. Now for some minimum requirements to get approved, they do lay this out on their website. I'll put a link down below as well in case you want to see it directly, but we'll go through a few of these things here together. You must have a valid social security number or individual taxpayer identification number, a valid US telephone number, a valid email address, be 18 years or older or 19 in a couple other states, and you must permanently live in one of the 50 United States, Washington, D.C., or a U.S. military location. You may also be required to, and then I'll let you see these bullet points here on your own, one of the things that they mentioned is linking a banking account. They may require it, they may not, but again, the reason why they may ask you to do so is because you're applying for credit for the first time with no previous history, pretty much an empty credit report, and they have no way of gauging your risk. Will you be the type of person to spend a bunch of money, not be able to pay it back and default on your loan, or will you be responsible or anywhere between? So by linking a banking account that allows them to just see how much money you typically get in per month versus how much you spend per month and get an idea of how to assess the risk of whether they want to approve you or not. Lastly, it says you may not be eligible for their cards if any of those 3 bullet points shown there on the screen hold true. So here are all 7 cards that we went over in this video, 6 of which are available right now. Hopefully that Deserve EDU card will come back better than ever. But again, look over this as long as you would like. The main purpose here, of course, is to just get your journey started. Get the best card that you can, but if you're denied for one, don't be too, sad about it. Just apply for another one and eventually get one that you can. Build a great solid journey for yourself and foundation to then get into better products in the future. With all that said, if you enjoyed today's video and believe it could benefit other students, then please help me get it in front of them by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on those notifications. Also, check out the links down below in the description area to earn some more cash back when you shop online through Rakuten, to sign up for MAXREWARDS, which is a great app to manage multiple credit cards, benefits, and more all in one place, to get $25 when you open a new SOFI checking and savings account and deposit just $10 or more, plus an additional bonus and a really high APY while it lasts after you set up direct deposit, and to view my site with some great credit card offers that I've organized into different categories, including a student card category, to help you find the cards that you like best. I thank you all for watching today's video. I hope it brought you some great value. I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and until that one gets published to the channel, always remember that you are great.